You talked about how you post 3 times a week. You post every couple of days.
Yeah.
So are you going out to eat that often, or how do you keep consistent content?
So I'd say on average, I have at least one or two events or like blog related um commitments in a week. That may be like a restaurant's grand opening or like a restaurant inviting me in to come for dinner or for brunch or whatever it might be. So that obviously provides me content. But then, like I said, like me and my friends are always going out to eat. So almost every weekend, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm honestly like eating out all 3 days. Um, and then during the week, I do also go out to eat and stuff. And a lot of it is like kind of my own curiosity of like being like, oh, like this place looks good. I'm gonna go there on my lunch, or like I'll go there on like my morning off. So I'm always like actively seeking content. If I see like there's an event or something coming up or like a festival, I'll know that I want to go there and get content. And then I kind of like backlog it and I post in like sequence of like what I think is like most important. Like I still have photos that I've taken like in February in my library waiting to be uploaded. So a lot of the time like I'll post something but I'm not actually like there, and a lot of people will think like that it really is in the moment, but like 80% of the time it's like an old photo that I took like at a later date, and now I'm just posting it because I'm super also critical on like my content, and I like it to be like the best of the best of like what I can provide, lighting wise, like just like appearance wise of the dishes and stuff. If it's not good, if I can't get a good photo of it, I just won't post it. Like, and I'd say 80% of my content is like me going out on my own dime and like scouting out new restaurants and stuff and getting content on my own. And sometimes like I'll go try out a new place and I'll be like, that was amazing. But then I'll look at my photos and they're not even like, they're not postable. They're not up to my like level of quality that I would want them at. So then it's kind of like, crap, now I have to throw out these photos or go back and like get another one, because I just won't post anything that I just don't think is like up to par with like the quality that I have on the page right now. Um, yeah, I forget what you asked me at first, and I kind of just rambled.
Trying to go back and think what I asked.
Yeah, I think I might have answered
I think
it
so.
there.
I think so.
Okay, yeah.
I was gonna ask what your whole process was. Like, what goes into you taking a photo from like when you get into the restaurant all the way to posting it?
Okay, so when I go into a restaurant, when I'm actually at the restaurant, almost nothing ever is going live while I'm there. So even at an event, for example, like I'll go to maybe a grand opening of a store or a restaurant, and I'll take all my content and then while I'm at the event, and then I'll go in my car after and sit there for like half an hour and filter through like what are the best photos, what are the best videos that I took, like how I'm gonna frame it with like all of the text and like different graphics and stuff to put on them, and then I'll post it. When I'm at a restaurant, I always take the content and then I like lock my phone because I'm also like actually with people, so I can't just be like on my phone like took the photos and then I'm just like editing them live in the restaurant while the food's getting cold. Like that's the number one thing too. My friends hate is like, but they've gotten used to it, is like how long it takes for us to actually eat the food once it arrives. Yeah. Because like it'll take me like about at least 5 minutes to like get the photos of everything. Like I'll do like individual plates, each shot of like each individual plate, and then I'll do like an overhead shot, and then I'll do a video of everything. So my friends are super, like, God bless them, because like they're super they've adjusted to this lifestyle and are courteous of me and like what I'm doing with the page, so that when we go out everything kind of runs smoothly and I can get what I want, and then we enjoy the meal. And then so after I'm done at the restaurant and like I'm back at home or whatever, I have time to like sort through the photos, I'll edit them, whatever. If it's postable, then I'll prep it for like an actual Instagram post. If it's not postable, I'll just like prep it for an Instagram story, and then the story will go live on a date where it's like believable. Like if I went to dinner, I won't post it during the day on like a Sunday. Like it'll be on like a Monday night, tricking people into thinking that it's happening live. Which a lot of the time happens. Like people are like, I'm here now, and I'm like, oh, I'm not. This is like 2 weeks old. But yeah, that's the process.
So do you do it all on your phone?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Is that not the norm for people? I think actually.
I think so.
Yeah, I like to keep it on my phone. I shoot all my stuff on my camera here on my phone. Just because I feel like it's the easiest to use and manipulate. I can't use like a big camera. It's too like advanced for me. But like I've mastered how to use this and how to like, I've bought lighting equipment and stuff like that. So I have like a ring light and like a reflector that I'll bring with me to places, or I'll use like my friends' phones. Like a lot of the times, like when we're out to dinner, my friends will be like, do you want me to light you? And they'll just like know to like hit the flashlight on their phone and then start lighting up the dishes for me. But yeah, so I do everything all on my phone, from taking the photos to editing the photos to then posting it.
I think it's awesome. 'Cause I feel like people are always like stressed about gear,
Yeah.
and like you can pull it off with a phone.
Yeah. And it's like comfortable. Like it's one thing when I go into a restaurant and I'm like already like just being so extra, like with the flashlights and the reflector and stuff. Then if I had like a digital camera and like lighting up the shots, like people would just be like, this guy's crazy. And I already get people like when I'm just taking it on my phone, I can always hear the tables around me being like, look at him, like whatever. And I'm like, don't worry, like this is actually like I'm the real deal here.
Yeah.
Not to like sound like an idiot there, but like it's actually going somewhere, you know what I mean? I'm not just somebody taking a photo for the story. It's actually an audience that's waiting for these posts.
Yeah. So do you ever worry that you're gonna run out of restaurants in Ottawa?
I actually do a lot, and a lot of the times I'll like get to a point where I'm like, not that Ottawa doesn't have enough restaurants. It's just like I looking for ones that I like and think would be good for a post kind of get tricky at times. I mean, I haven't really run into a point where like I have absolutely nothing. I've come close to points where like I've been super busy, maybe when I was back in school and stuff. And I've run out of like content almost because like I said, I have like kind of a backlog of all different stuff that's yet to be posted. And I've come really close to like actually just like running out of content. And when that happens, I kind of just like add more days in between each post until I can go out and get more content. But I don't think I'll ever run out of restaurants in Ottawa. There's so many like constantly opening up that I don't think that's the problem. I think it's just about me getting out to them and getting the content. Because like people also think that like this is my full-time job, and it's not. Like I've been in school while working a part-time job and then running the blog, and now I'm kind of just figuring out what my next steps are while I've just finished school and I'm still like working part-time. So yeah, it's hard to keep up with the demand for content.